A perfect society. Is that possible?
When I ask these questions to the adults around me, they often answer, "That is a big question for a young teenager like you," or "You don't have to think about that yet." But why can't I? When is the good time to think about this? Our world needs young change makers like you and I. So yes, I did think about it. And it all started when I saw the film The Giver. It talks about a utopia gone wrong. In the city, they created a system where to make peace reign, they gave citizens injections every morning so that their emotions wouldn't come through. Love and hate didn't exist. They lived as if they were robots. So I did some research on utopia dystopia and found out this word, ecotopia, which means ecologically perfect. And I did some more research on that subject and found this. In 1952, Mel Johnson presented to investors his idea of a perfect society built on booze. They would even have their own currency, booze bucks, and it's their own local police, party police, which be more like caretakers, giving drunkies aspirin and taking them home. But investors didn't really see how that would make a good impact on the world, so they just forgot about it, and it is now a joke. But there is a city that was actually a good idea and is now running efficiently. Orville. Orville is an ecotopia based in India. It was founded in 1968 by Mira Alfassa. And guess what? Orville has its own amazing green school. It also has a constant stream of volunteers that help the locals with the crops, the school, and other little jobs. The city, I'm sure, has a lot of problems. It is not perfect, but it is still progressing, always evolving. So my quest project was to create a self-sufficient, ecologically harmonious community. Are you ready? Ecotopia. My ecotopia. So I made this on SketchUp by myself and with my dad. So these are the permaculture gardens. They feed the whole city. And of course, as you know, because of Sherry's performance, my city is going to be vegan, because that is one of the best solutions we have. And they would create alternatives, like tofu, flaxseed, oats, a lot of vegetables and fruits. So these lines are the electric tram roads. The electric trams would be the main public transportation, but each member of the city will also have their own personal bicycle. So now these sections are the living areas. They're divided in sections, which each section would be its own community. And the people that live in these houses are the leading families, which are elected by the rest of that section. Or the leading families each week would have a council and they would talk about the difficulties, the problems, and the solutions that the city has faced that week. So you might ask, why are all the houses the same, except for the leading family houses? Well, I wanted to create a sense of unity and equality in my city. And to do that, I found two reasons. One, all the houses are the same. Two, if I learned this informatics with PackDriver, that if somebody started to be arrogant, self-centered, or judgmental, we would shame him, ignore him or her, until he or her is expelled because they don't benefit to the city. So now let's talk about the center. The center is divided in 4 sections. The hospital, which is all natural. The post office, which is the main source of interaction with the outside world. And the 2 schools. So this one is the university, high school, and middle school. And this one is primary and early years. So these schools would have programs like Green School and other alternative schools. Now, the one I'm most proud about, is the farmers market, which the food from the whole city would be gathered, and where the citizens would buy their food. It would also be a place of trading between farmers, producers. So, let's go back. Talk about electricity. So, the electricity would be generated by solar panels and wind turbines. The wind turbines, as you can see, are placed on the outer edge of the circle and are surrounded by vines, plants, and flowers so that they don't seem too invasive. And the solar panels are on top of all the houses and the buildings. So, the irrigation system is mainly rainwater, and it's reused 4 times. First time as drinking water, and 4th time as agriculture purposes. So, my final question is, why don't more of these communities exist? Well, I don't know, because this was to prove that if we put all our energy into making the world a better place, we could. So no more excuses. Our future will only contain what we put into it now. Thank you.